YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another player review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new Futties SBC card for Raheem Sterling. Sterling is a 95 rated card. He has high medium work rates, right footed with 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now, we do see a lot of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the left wing, left mid, right wing, and striker positions. Now, if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is pretty well rounded from an attacking perspective. I think that the technical side is going to be really good. The physical side might lack a little bit in terms of his strength and aggression, but Sterling is definitely one of those players that is very tricky to play against. Now, he does have 97 pace overall with 99 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. I like the fact that they went ahead and gave him the quick step playstyle, plus you guys can most definitely expect him to be very quick down that left hand side. The 95 shooting is going to be a really important stat for the card because we need him to be very clinical, but we also need him to create a lot of chances. He does have 99 attacking positioning, 96 finishing, and 95 shot power. He does have 4-star weak foot, which is a bit of a letdown, and I think that it also would have been really nice to see maybe a scoring playstyle plus to really make the card even more clinical. Now, if you do want to go ahead and play him out wide or maybe like as a center attacking mid in game, the 90 passing and 96 dribbling are going to be two really important stats for the card. Now, he doesn't have any passing playstyle pluses, but he does have pretty good stats: 90 vision, 90 short pass, 82 long pass, and 92 curve. He does have the incisive pass, tiki taka, and whipped pass playstyle, so I do expect his passing to be quite accurate in game, and the chance creation should be very good, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his 96 dribbling, probably the standout stat for the card. Now, keep in mind, boys, he is only 5'7". He does have a smaller build in game. 99 agility, 99 bounce with the 5-star skill move, should be extremely quick and swift on the ball. And keep in mind, boys, he does also have the technical playstyle plus. You guys already know the dribbling in game is going to be absolutely incredible. And then last but not least, boys, the 82 physical, a pretty decent stat for the card. He does have 92 stamina, which is, I mean, pretty good. And then he does also have 80 strength and 75 aggression. So with the way that the card is set up, I do think that the marksman is probably your best option. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin, boys, we can see that Sterling does have 10 different playstyles. He has the technical, press proven, quick step, and trickster playstyle pluses. And I do think that 3 out of the 4 are really effective in game. The trickster has to fit a specific style of play. It isn't necessarily useless, but I feel like EA maybe could have given him like a scoring playstyle plus or maybe like a passing playstyle plus. And then he does also have the finesse shot, incisive pass, tiki taka, whip pass, rapid, and first touch. Now, he can have both the controlled explosive and mostly explosive acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, I do think that the marksman is probably your best option. Now, with the marksman chemistry style, he is going to have the controlled explosive acceleration type. He's going to have 98 shooting overall, really helping out with the finishing shot power and long shots. It's also going to give the card 98 dribbling, which is a really important upgrade because it is going to help out with his reactions, ball control, and subcategory for dribbling. And again, man, we're going to go ahead and max out all of those stats. The only letdown is the fact that he does have 87 composure, but hopefully that isn't that big of an issue. And then last but not least, and probably the most important upgrade, it's also going to give the card 87 physical. He is going to have 93 jumping and 88 strength, so should be quite strong on the ball. If you guys do enjoy these FC24 player reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Sterling card. We're going to be playing him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1. We're coming up against Oyarzabal, Van Nistelrooy, Trezeguet, Martinelli. It's a pretty good team. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and use him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. We did go ahead and give him the marksman chemistry style, so we need him to be very clinical, but we also want to go ahead and create a lot of chances with him. Now, first things first, you guys know how we like to start every player review, and that is by testing out the card's dribbling. Now, with the marksman, we do max out every stat apart from the composure. And as you guys can see, man, he does keep it very close with the press proven. It's going to be a huge part to his game. I think that if you're really good at left stick dribbling, Sterling is just going to be a fantastic player for you. Decent physicality right there. Sterling, trickster playstyle. Raheem the Dream. 5-star skill moves. As you guys can see, I mean, he gets a lot of things to go his way. Nice left stick dribbling, a very good finish as well. Now, I am a little bit skeptical on his finishing because I feel like Sterling is just one of those players that isn't very clinical in game, despite him having really good stats. Nice, that's good pressure right there. Sterling, good attacking positioning. The acceleration boost, boys. The acceleration boost after the step over is going to be so good with the quick step playstyle plus. And the shot wasn't half bad either. Now, he does have 4-star weak foot. I think if they would have made the card 5-star, he would have been a lot more desirable. All right, boys, straight from kickoff. Let's see if we can maybe incorporate the R1 dribbling a little bit more. Oh, that's good, boys. He keeps it so close. The technical playstyle plus is a huge W. We're going to go near post. It's a decent save. Sterling through the middle. Test out the passing a little bit. It's a decent ball into Cruyff. We're going to play back to him. 5-star skill moves. Sterling, nice left stick dribbling. Raheem the Dream. We try to chip the goalkeeper. I'm pretty sure that that's the wrong shot choice in that situation. But, I mean, he is very smooth on the ball. Sterling, that's good, man. His passing so far has been quite accurate. We're going to play with like a little reverse pass right there. Sterling, go around the goalkeeper. That's a nice touch right there. And he's not going to miss, man. The dribbling has by far been the standout stat so far. With his smaller build and with the addition of both the technical and the press proven playstyle pluses, I feel like the dribbling has been some of the best in the game. Take a little touch right there. The trickster playstyle plus is probably the wrong thing to do in that situation, but it's low-key kind of worked out for us. That's a good ball into Cruyff. Oh, that's a good tackle, but we do get a little bit of jam in this situation. Johan Cruyff with the Trivela. It's a good finish. So again, man, you get the best of both worlds with this Sterling card. I do think that so far he has been very clinical, and then also you get the chance creation with his passing. Timo Werner. We're going to go ahead and play to him. I maybe want to go ahead and test out his long-range passing a little bit. Oh, you know what? I think that we created a pretty good angle in that situation, but I'm pretty sure Werner would have been offside. That's a good ball. Sterling in the middle. I'm actually going to whip it into him. Dani Olmo, that's a good ball. Raheem Sterling. Great attacking positioning and another really nice finish. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far so good. We're coming up against Maguire, Oberdorf, Modric, Ansu Fati, Werner, Rashford. It's a pretty good team. Now, in order to complete the SBC, there are 3 different requirements. I'm pretty sure it's an 89, an 88, and an 87 rated team. It's going to cost you roughly 200k to complete. And I will say, I do think that they made the SBC a little bit overpriced. You are still getting a really solid player in game, but I think that 2 requirements would have been enough. Now, down this left-hand side, he has been quite tricky in between the fullback and the center back. It's such a good run. I'm going to go Trivela near post. I apologize, boys. That is the wrong thing to do in that situation. I probably should have just taken the shot with his weak foot, or maybe even gone for a cutback. Now, we did go ahead and signal Werner to make that run, so I'm just going to go for a simple pass. 4-star weak foot. That's a pretty good ball into Werner. Now we're going to look for the cutback. One more. Sterling, nice touch. 5-star skill moves. I mean, he's just such a jammy player. He gets so many things to go his way. We should not have possession in that situation. But with the marksman chemistry style, he does get a little bit better strength. So, I mean, for the most part, he hasn't been very weak in game. Now, this guy is stepping a little bit more with his fullback, so we should have a little bit more space with Sterling. The cutback into Cruyff is nice. 5-star skill moves, Johan Cruyff. That's good finish. It's off of the post, man. But again, you can create a lot of chances with Sterling. Sterling, little step over. Nice. We're moving the ball really well. Step over, Sterling. Little skill shot right here. Oof, boys, that's clean, man. Great dribbling and another really nice finish. All right, boys, because game number 2 didn't last too long, we're going to go ahead and play one more game with Raheem Sterling. Now, like I said, the cost of the SBC is roughly 200,000 coins. And I do think that EA could have juiced the card a little bit better. I think if they would have made him 5-star, 5-star, it would have been a lot more desirable. They also could have went ahead and given him a scoring playstyle plus or a passing playstyle plus. And overall, I do think that he's a pretty good card in game, but he definitely has to fit like a specific style of play. Sterling. We're going to try to maybe get him in between the fullback and the center back. A great run forward. I don't think that anyone's going to catch up. 4-star weak foot, test out the finishing. It's a good finish. And again, man, I will say the marksman chemistry style is working really well with the card so far. The extra shooting, dribbling, and physicality does go a long way. I think we're onside with Sterling. We are. 4-star weak foot again. Okay, boys, so his finishing has been quite consistent. I will say he is a clinical player. Good. That's good pressure right there. Sterling with good attacking positioning. Gonna go around the goalkeeper. It's good, man. Very quick and very swift. It's good. Sterling, a little bit of space. Ball roll, finesse shot, a little bit further out. Okay, boys. So the long shot a little bit better in that situation. Now, I will say with the finesse shot playstyle, you can most definitely incorporate his long shots. They are a little bit inconsistent, but he can most definitely bag a few from time to time. And again, man, there's just a lot of versatility with the way that you can go ahead and attack with him. I think that you can use him as a playmaker. You can go ahead and use him as a goal scorer. Werner, a little bit of space. Now, this guy is starting to push a little bit more with his fullbacks, so we should have a lot more space. Sterling, nice first touch, good acceleration boost as well. We'll whip it into the back post. And yeah, man, he is most definitely a playmaker. That's a lovely ball into Werner. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Futties Sterling card in a few games of Foot Champions. And I will say a very solid player in game. Now, if you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players, then I do think that he is going to feel like a fantastic player for you. If we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 97 pace, in my personal opinion, was the standout stat alongside his 96 dribbling. With the addition of the quick step playstyle plus and the rapid playstyle, he was very quick down that left-hand side, and I think it's very difficult to catch up to him. Now, as you guys know, we did go ahead and give the card the marksman chemistry style, so we do max out his attacking, positioning, finishing, shot power, and long shots. Now, if you do want to go ahead and run him as a left-sided center forward or out wide, the 90 passing and 96 dribbling are going to be 2 really important stats for the card. And for the most part, with his passing playstyles and decent passing stats, I think that you can also go ahead and create a lot of chances with him, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his 96 dribbling. Now, I will say the 96 dribbling for me personally was the standout stat for the card. card. Keep in mind, boys, he is only 5'7", 5-star skill moves with the technical playstyle plus. He is very quick and swift on the ball. And with the marksman chemistry style, we do also go ahead and max out his reactions, ball control, and subcategory for dribbling. Now, he does only have 87 composure, but I didn't really see that being that big of a problem. And then last but not least, boys, the 82 physical. Now, with the marksman, he does have 88 strength and 75 aggression. And I will say he isn't very strong on the ball, but he is a very jammy player. He gets a lot of things to go his way. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like a 9.4, 9.5 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as the left-sided center forward in the 4-3-2-1 formation. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 3 different requirements. It's going to cost you roughly 200,000 coins to complete, and I do think that the cost of the SBC is a little bit overpriced. I think that there is a little bit of prem tax that comes with the SBC, but I do still think that he is a pretty solid player in game. Now, if you do prefer your smaller, more intricate type of players, then I do think that Raheem Sterling is definitely going to fit your style of play. And if I had to compare him with a specific type of player, he kind of gives me like Butragueño vibes. I think dribbling wise, they are very similar. Now, I do think that Butragueño is a lot better in game, but they are similar players. So if you are looking for like a cheaper alternative, I think that Sterling is a pretty decent option. Now, I do also think that EA could have maybe juiced the card a little bit more. Now, they did make him a 95 rated card. 3 out of the 4 playstyle pluses are really effective, but I do think that they could have maybe given him a scoring playstyle plus, maybe made the stats a little bit better in game. And I do think that they should have made him 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. If they would have added that to the card, I think that it would have been a lot more desirable. If you can't fit him into your main team, I do still think that he can make a pretty solid super sub in off of the bench. But if we go ahead and compare him with like players that you can go ahead and obtain through the season rewards, I don't think that completing the SBC is probably the smartest of options. As you guys know, we have Marcus Rashford, we have Alawiren. You can also go ahead and get yourself Garincha. And I do think that all 3 of the players are better options compared to Raheem Sterling. So I would probably just go ahead and skip the SBC. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like. Comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review. And then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.